Okay, we're asked to graph this equation, y equals negative 3x plus 5, over the interval from 0 to 3. So what we need to do is make a little table of x, y values, where the x's are from the range 0 to 3. Start off with x equals 0. And notice that when x is equal to 0, then negative 3 times 0 is 0, so y simply equals 5. So if x equals 0, y equals 5. There's our first point on this line. Well, let's try 1 next. When x equals 1, what does y equal? Y will equal negative 3 times 1 plus 5, which is negative 3 plus 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. So y equals 2 at that point. Let's continue this and look at x equals 2 and 3. So when x equals 2, y is equal to negative 3x, so negative 3 times 2, because this time x is 2, plus 5. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, and negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. So when x is 2, y equals negative 1. Finally, this last point we're going to check. Y will equal negative 3 times x. X is now 3, so plus 5. So negative 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, and plus 5 gives negative 4. So we now have 4 points, and we should be able to graph the equation. So notice the x values go from 0 up to 3. So I'll put our x-axis like this. There's no negative values of y. There's the x-axis. I'll make this 1, 2, and 3. Now on the y-axis, notice you go up to 5 and down to negative 4. So I'm going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's negative 4 going down. Now we simply plot the points. 0, 5 is right here. You go over 0 in the x direction to stay on the y-axis, and then just go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go over 1 and up 2. Well, there's 2, so go over 1 and up 2, you're about here. 1, 2, go over 1 and up 2. The third point is 2, negative 1, so if I go over 2, I have to go down to negative 1, which is really about here on this graph. Negative 1. And 3, negative 4. If I go over 3, I have to go down to negative 4, down to here. Notice that these points I found are all along this straight line. And later we'll see that, in fact, any point that you find on the graph of this equation will be on this same straight line.